soul, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, adoption of the meeting minutes. For the last meeting dated January 15th, are there any questions, comments, or exceptions?
One comment, just adjust the set of names. I talked to Ashley about it before the meeting for the last motion for Simply Boba. Just a couple people that weren't here.
Oh,
Just need
okay,
swapped
gotcha.
out. Yep.
All right, anyone else? Do I have a motion to approve?
I'm welcome.
Okay. Motion Connor, second?
I'll second it.
AJ.
Second EJ, sorry, I didn't
You
see
got
your
it.
name.
AJ,
Sorry, I'm going to be name
you're okay.
challenged here. Okay, then we can move on to
We
the,
didn't vote. You only got a second from him.
oh, okay. All approved?
Aye.
I abstain.
I abstain as well. All, you don't approve?
Aye.
You don't approve?
No, I said, no, sorry. I'm making it worse for you, Ronald.
I don't get to do this very often, so sorry about that. Okay, moving on to, first item on the agenda is Pocket Park being presented by Labella. Is anybody here to represent?
Good evening, everybody. Can you guys hear me without the mic?
Yeah.
So Brad Rush here with LaBella Associates. Thank you for having me tonight. Presenting on the Pocket Park project, I believe you've all received the plans in your packets. So located just west of the municipal building here in the alleyway between this building and Picasso's Pizza. We're proposing removal of the existing asphalt pavement and creation of this Pocket Park to better connect the municipal parking to the downtown area. All of the furnishings that are being proposed, as well as the materials, will match what's being done over on West Main Street right now, and what will ultimately be done on Central Ave when the streetscape project is underway there as well. Does anybody have any questions?
It looks as though that some questions were sent over from the village and then they've been addressed.
Yes, I believe Ashley distributed a memorandum addressing those questions. There were just a couple bullet points there. One, identifying the location of one of the picnic tables was over the grease traps for this building, so we've since moved, or we will move that on the plans. Another asking about storm structures. We're not doing any additional storm work, so no need for storm work there. And then we'll add erosion control measures to the plans as well.
Okay.
The areas where the picnic tables and stuff are going, is that like an exposed aggregate?
Correct, yeah,
Okay.
and that'll be the same color
It's
spec
matches
as what we have going on over there.
And I think the only, Mike Reinhold, the chairman of the committee, brought up a question regarding what, if any, mulch you're using around planting. He was just curious, we didn't have a material schedule.
Yeah, so we typically spec a natural undyed mulch.
Okay.
It's better for the environment, better for kids, animals, anything else that may encounter the space. I believe we've had conversations with Gavin and Mike too about using a stone mulch. So if there's a preference on that, just let us know. We can include
Okay,
that.
I think he just had a question, an issue with potential for fire or something. I don't know if that becomes,
Start clearing quite a ways away, so.
I don't know that we've ever had that. It's an approved covering, so I could see maybe the messiness of it being kicked around, kind of, not really, but I mean, we have planting beds everywhere that are just maintained fine.
Who does your maintenance? Is that your DPW staff?
Yeah,
So we'll check with Wayne then and see if they
Okay.
have a preference on that as well.
okay, I'm sorry, sir.
Gavin O'Brien, a village trustee. The firefighters reached out to me about the mulch
Okay.
early on in this project. And
Yeah.
there was concern about depth of mulch, because once you have mulch that's too deep, you have the moisture layer and the dry layer, and it causes combustion with
Okay,
which we experienced some of that on Pleasant in between the roundabouts,
okay.
which their concerns are valid. We don't want any
Yeah,
combustion.
I've never heard of that happening, so.
Yeah, so I've talked to Wayne about it extensively to make sure that if natural mulch is used, it will be kept at a safe depth
Okay,
and watered regularly to prevent any of that risk.
okay,
The issue with it's a biobed on Pleasant
Yeah, sure.
Avenue, so it's naturally saturated.
yeah,
And, you know, with the thickness of it, it often,
okay.
Nice.
Those are some measures. Well,
Matt, Matt, I haven't been to the meetings because I haven't been feeling well, but has this gone before the Preservation Board, or does it
Yes.
need? It has, okay. All right.
What are you guys gonna be doing with snow removal? Because currently it looks like there's snow that's pushed up there in the winter. Is that?
Snow removal from the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we haven't talked to Wayne about that yet either. The dumpster for Picasso's Pizza will be relocated over onto their property. Right now it's on village property, so that'll free up some space there. And we'll also have some room in the planting beds adjacent to that building for snow storage.
Okay. So are you planning on just
Show.
kind of burying it during the winter and then letting it? Or are you gonna?
It will still be accessible in the winter.
Okay, all right, because it looked like there's snow removal from the front too, that,
I think it's because there's space for it there.
Okay,
If
yeah.
there isn't space, we'll find another spot
all
for
right.
it.
that's a pedestrian walkway, so it
Yeah.
has to be maintained.
So the dumpsters and the grease
Separate.
storage is all getting moved on to Picasso's?
Nope, the grease storage will remain, that's village grease storage.
Isn't there like, they have a grease storage thing, don't they?
Yeah,
Next
that's
to the
been,
dumpster?
that was identified as being village property.
Okay.
Um,
I'm thinking something different.
So, but the dumpster will be relocated over on their property.
So are we talking about the same thing? Because the oil,
I think, yeah.
the
that's
waste
not-
oil
yeah,
container
waste
and the
oil.
dumpster is going to be relocated that services Picasso's.
That's what I was
The
thinking.
grease
Yeah.
trap is going to remain in place. We're going to just be sure that the covering has the proper signage and protecting.
Yeah, sorry, waste oil is my.
Surface weight bearing is appropriate.
All of Picasso's refuse will be moved over
Yes.
to their property. Yep.
Thank you.
All right, any other questions?
Certificate of appropriateness was issued February 16th.
Okay. Wasn't there.
All right. No, is this an approvable action at this point, Matt? Everything else is, we have nothing, as long as all the concerns are met?
From our perspective, you know, from the comments that I presented, they were addressed.
Okay.
This is type 2 action, so it just, we'll make that mention in the approval process.
Okay. All right, can I get a motion to approve?
Approve.
Corey to approve?
Second. Second.
What's your name again?
Connor.
Connor, oh, I thought you were.
I'm Ryan.
A second by Connor. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Doesn't it feel good to get out? Is there any other items of business that have to be,
No, there's creative photography's coming next month.
okay,
I'm gonna reach out
What
to
is it? I'm
Simply.
sorry.
Creative photography. They're gonna go in Dark Forest Chocolate Space.
can't believe they're
You
closing.
know.
They are?
Yeah,
And then I'm gonna reach out to Simply Boba
Okay.
to see if they wanna have their public hearing for next month or kind of see where they're at.
okay. Yeah, I did into theirs.
Dark Forest Chocolate was one of the, it was the first
Yeah,
retail we had in the building. And, yeah, they hung in there.
I think the tariffs on their product, they're raw, because they get raw beans.
Yeah,
Cacao
yeah.
beans, is- she was.
And they have a large distribution throughout western New York.
Yeah,
But
So they're at retirement, and
Yeah.
they're going to enjoy their retirement.
yeah,
And
exactly.
unfortunately, there are no understudies that can carry on that craft.
No, no. So, All right, if there's
Yeah.
nothing else,
I'd like to just bring up a point.
Sure.
You were all included in correspondence that was sent out late yesterday or yesterday morning from our village attorney regarding a battery energy storage facility that was approved on Erie Street. I did sign their request for interpretation as to the status of the project as it was approved. I'm going to leave it to either the board or this body to just contemplate that and have some discussions with Art. I couldn't communicate with him this morning, but I said that I would mention it tonight during the meeting. But since the local law was adopted post-approval, I don't think there's a ground to stand on to require the special use permit provision of it. Everything else, they've already acknowledged that they're going to provide all the documentation, the emergency response plan, decommissioning, the compliance plans, the operational and maintenance manuals. So, prior to a building permit being issued for that project, they are going to provide all of that. But should there be a change later on where they need to expand, it might be an opportunity to incorporate the special use permit provision in that local law.
I didn't realize that was on 2 parcels. Is a window specialist on 2 parcels, or?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
So, okay. Interesting.
anything else? Can I get a motion to adjourn? Corey, second?
Second.
Second, Connor?
No classes coming up, Ashley? No classes coming up?
No, I forward those emails as soon as I
Yeah.
get them. Sometimes they're last minute and sometimes they're like, 2 months at a time, so. But usually in the beginning of the year, they have like zoning and planning 101.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard, so I assume
Yeah.
they're coming.
Okay.
Just want to remind everybody that next Thursday at 5:30 in this building, there is a public presentation on the Central Avenue Streetscape project. It's going to be under construction next summer, fingers crossed. But it should be, there's going to be a presentation at the beginning at 5:30, and then time afterwards to look over some of the plans and ask questions about that project.
How far is the streetscape going? Is it going up to Palmer or what?
I think the, as I recall, it's the very first viaduct. So past Palmer up to the first viaduct. Yeah. So we're just replacing that with the same exposed aggregate like we had on West Main Street. We're tearing out all the bricks because there's issues with those, replacing those with the aggregate. And then beyond that, that viaduct, we're spot replacing sidewalk where it needs to be replaced, just to make it safer and more accessible for people that are using our sidewalks. And then the bike lanes are the streets being redone, the bike lanes are being redone, and the mobility hub will be put in the parking lot next to Twin Village Music.
Be nice if we could get the railroad to paint the viaducts, wouldn't it?
Would be, yeah. It was one of the things I know they looked at with New York Forward was sprucing those up a little bit, but New York State decided not to fund it.
Yeah, the railroad won't budge on it.
State.
They said if it's not a hazard, we ain't gonna fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the village gets blamed by the taxpayers for not painting them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kind of retracting backwards. All those in favor of adjournment, can I hear, have an aye?
Aye.
Aye. Have any opposed? Okay, we're good.